Meta. The current climate of Pokemon YouTube, or PokeTubing, is now in the meta of Pokemon challenges. So considering we already have an idea of what we can do in the Pokemon games, how high can we get on this imaginary mountain? Well, what are these factors that help us make the game difficult? In 2010, to spice up Pokemon Ruby, a comic artist named Nick Franco gave themselves 2 rules to make the game harder. Rule 1 is that the only Pokemon you can capture is the first Pokemon you encounter in every new area, and the second rule is if a Pokemon fainted, they were dead and you had to release it. So with those rules, and a comic featuring a Nuzleaf with the face of John Locke from Lost, the Nuzlocke was born. You see the whole name scheme, that's the idea. Now consider the limitations that Nuzlocke made to make the game challenging. These were capturing and battling related. 2 significant elements that make up what Pokemon is. So by limiting the amount of Pokemon you can obtain effectively makes the game more challenging to go through. This rule branches out into challenges like the Shiny Locks, Catch Lists, and solo runs. The fainting rule makes every battle a tight situation where if you lose all your Pokemon, then that's the end of the challenge. The higher stakes branched off into creating challenges like never heal, level caps, and even never getting hit. Capturing variants have been what reigns over the Poke community for the longest, and it wasn't until recently with the anomaly that is Smallant that the battle challenges began to rise. But many will ask, why is that? Well, Smallant in specific has good storytelling when he describes his journey. It's very interactive for the viewer. And an element that makes or breaks stories are the stakes present. But in the midst of it all, there's another type of Pokemon challenge that very few people dare to challenge, and that's the soft lock. This format essentially turns every Pokemon game into a puzzle, and in most cases, a puzzle from hell. Popularized by Pika Spray, soft locks come in all forms of terror. You can just look to Pika Spray's channel and pick your poison with the evil that this creates, because soft locks are it's pure terror for the regular player. Oh, wait, another anomaly. Point Crow recently did a video where every time you enter any building, structure, or whatever, it'll take you into a random place on the map. And that's pretty interesting. That's closer to a soft lock because it'll require them to remember as to where they're going to beat the game. But that's honestly a pretty fresh addition to the game that is Pokemon challenges. But what else can we do? You don't take damage, don't do damage, damage can't get healed, damage can only get healed by Pokemon centers, can only catch the first Pokemon in a new area, can only catch one type of Pokemon, can only use your starter, can only use Pokemon people gave you, can only use Pokemon people gave you in egg form, level cap, you get no levels at all, battling with only one Pokemon, battling with no Pokemon, playing backwards, playing blindfolded, randomized mons, randomized moves, randomized random, and that's stuff that's all been done before. I imagine the search for a Pokemon challenge that hasn't been done before is complex, considering it's hard to find things in the game to change. However, my idea is that we can apply real life stakes to the game, because that's always possible. Beat this randomizer solo run, or I go bald. Get out of this soft lock, or else I gift subs. It's free ideas. Don't take damage, or else you get electrocuted. A little more dangerous. Maybe even finish Pokemon backwards, or else I double the amount of debt that I'm in. Yeah. As long as there is reality, there are real life stakes to be made. As for what they can do in the game, there are other elements you can change up. For example, every battle can send you into a different battle somewhere else on the map, effectively warping you into the unknown. Maybe turn things into a Where's Waldo situation where the gym leaders can be any of the NPCs on the map, and you have to find them to be able to progress through the game. There's also the ability to add a time-based aspect into the mix. For example, I have to battle a trainer every 5 minutes or else a Pokemon dies. You can also make the game itself reset if they don't do a specific thing. That'd be annoying, but it would feed into the speedrunner aspect of challenges and would make it all the cooler. Pokemon challenges have more room than I initially thought they would. But it would take someone with a lot of will, a lot of brain power, and a lot of time to do these. But who could that be? It could be you. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all on the next one. Until then, peace out and Godspeed.